Adolf Hitler was captivated by history. He believed in the power of the past to shape the future. Hitler was especially drawn to ancient myths and legends. He saw himself as a modern-day emperor, destined to restore Germany to its former glory. This fascination extended to the prehistoric world. Hitler was intrigued by dinosaurs and other extinct creatures. He saw them as symbols of power and strength. In his mind, they represented a bygone era when Germany was truly great. Hitler's interest in paleontology was not purely academic. He believed that by studying the past, he could unlock the secrets to creating a superior race. This belief fueled his dangerous obsession with eugenics and racial purity. Some historians argue that Hitler's interest in dinosaurs was a way for him to connect with his childhood. As a young boy, Hitler was fascinated by stories of dragons and other mythical creatures. It's possible that he saw dinosaurs as real-life versions of these creatures. To realize his vision of a prehistoric Reich, Hitler recruited a team of scientists. These individuals were experts in fields like paleontology, genetics, and animal husbandry. Some were motivated by genuine scientific curiosity. Others were driven by ambition or fear of the Nazi regime. One of the key figures in this endeavor was Professor Ernst Hermann Schaefer, a zoologist known for his expeditions to Tibet. Schaefer was tasked with locating fossils and ancient artifacts that could provide clues to resurrecting prehistoric creatures. Another prominent scientist was Dr. Konrad Lorenz, an animal behaviorist who would later become known for his work on imprinting. Lorenz believed that it might be possible to recreate extinct animals by manipulating the genes of their modern-day descendants. The methods employed by these scientists ranged from the conventional to the outlandish. They studied fossils, experimented with selective breeding, and even attempted to extract DNA from preserved remains. However, their efforts were hampered by the limited scientific knowledge of the time. The rationale behind Hitler's desire to resurrect prehistoric creatures was multifaceted. On one level, it was a matter of national pride. By bringing back extinct animals, Hitler believed he could demonstrate the superiority of German science and engineering. However, Hitler's motives went far beyond mere spectacle. He envisioned these resurrected creatures as potential weapons of war. He believed that dinosaurs, with their size and strength, could be trained to fight alongside German soldiers. This idea, while seemingly absurd, was not entirely unfounded in the context of the time. In the early 20th century, the use of animals in warfare was not uncommon. Horses were still widely used for transportation and cavalry charges, and dogs were employed for various tasks, including messenger duty and guard duty. Hitler believed that dinosaurs, with their superior size and strength, would be even more effective than these traditional animal soldiers. He imagined them as living tanks capable of crushing enemy defenses and sowing terror on the battlefield. Despite their best efforts, the Nazi scientists were unable to bring Hitler's prehistoric dreams to life. The task proved far more challenging than they had anticipated. The science of genetics was still in its infancy, and the technology required to manipulate DNA did not yet exist. The scientists faced numerous setbacks and dead ends. Fossils proved too incomplete or too degraded to provide viable genetic material. Selective breeding programs yielded interesting but ultimately useless results. The dream of a dinosaur army remained just that, a dream. The failure of this bizarre project was due in part to the hubris of the Nazi regime. Blinded by their own ideology, Hitler and his inner circle ignored the warnings of more cautious scientists. They poured resources into a project that was doomed from the start.